what's up YouTube? This is Andres TCG and today we have Mr. Henry Williams. What do you do today, sir?
I got first place at the Marquesas Island Set Championships at Dragon's Vault.
Nice. And what do you play?
I ran Emerald Amethyst discard.
Oh, with the chicken, I'm guessing.
Of course.
Okay, let's see this deck profile really quick.
There we go. Alright, so if you're running like it's Emerald, it's like an Emerald discard deck, so obviously you play 4 of these. Because I wanted to play as many copies of Diablo.
Yes.
Problem is, like, if I wanted to run the Steel Emerald discard, I only could have. Well, you can theoretically, if you're playing more, if you have 8, but in reality, you only have like 4 other copies of Diablo in the deck. For this list, I only played 3 copies of the green one.
Only 3? Okay.
I only did 3. Because, like, you don't want to clog on them, and the second you resolve one, being able to look at their hand, that's pretty much like all you really need.
You know how to play your
Exactly.
following turns.
Like I said, if I was playing the Steel Green Emerald discard, I can only play these. But since I'm playing purple cards, I can play an additional 7, well, up to 8 copies. I'm playing 7.
Okay,
So I've got 10 Diablos that I can shift this on top of.
Okay.
Also, like, standalone, they're really good. This, like,
Replace himself.
with her draw, this has evasive and challenger too, so we can get over like any like 3/3 characters they drop, like Fox, well, not Fox, Snake, Bell, like any of those. Like, this is a one-shot answer to those guys. Pretty much, yeah. Like, so that, like I said, I want to play max amount of Diablos. You got 10, 14 altogether, and it gives you a better probability of opening up this with any name. So going into this on turn 2 is the probabilities and the numbers are in your favor.
Okay.
All right, so next, I'm going to talk quickly about the evasive package. This is like in reference to the purple decks as of late, let alone specifically Ruby Amethyst. The way they play the deck now is literally all of their cards, for the majority, have evasive.
Yeah.
And especially a certain card that also gives him rush, which I played in this deck as well. I only played 2.
Only 2, wow.
Yeah.
But you got that. I watched one, like, a couple of your games, and this card was like putting so much work.
Oh, it was
insane.
amazing.
Yes.
Cause you also, this helps. Like, the fact that this has rush lets you answer cards a lot quicker, like a turn earlier. So, and again, like, if you're playing against Ruby Amethyst, like, they're playing, majority of the cards like I'm playing in here, they were initially playing in decks. So I got 2 of these, 3 copies of Iago, 4 copies of a Genie, and then 3 copies of Elsa.
Only 3, wow. Okay.
I kind of like played around with the ratios because I wanted to throw in like some tech cards. I'll get into that a little bit later. But anyway, yeah, like, because
Do you miss the 4 copy at all?
not really as much. Like, having 3 of them was just fine, especially because other cards you play in your deck, you can just like group this. But yeah, like, just having this, playing the evasive game, because like I said, the red purple deck, they play all these, and in addition they play the Maui Shark as well as Moana for their evasives.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
you need to answer, you need as many evasives in your deck as possible to answer theirs. And kind of like engage like in a trade war.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
That was like my ratio. And again, like earlier, like this also has evasive, so this can combo really good.
Yeah, so it's like 3 more, right? 3 more.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
So it's also like answers a 3. It's a 3/2 bomb that you can just like drop immediately.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It is green discard, so what deck would be complete without playing 4 copies of this? Just ripping songs out of your... Ripping songs is good, but also just, again, hand knowledge. If you've ever played any TCG, like, ever, and I'm talking like Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes.
One of the fundamental things we've learned is like hand knowledge is one of the
It's
most...
everything.
is one of the strongest mechanics like you can have.
Absolutely.
Like, even if you miss hitting songs, you're still getting information.
Just by knowing what your opponent has. in hand. It opens so many possibilities.
Exactly, because then you can craft your turns. You learn to craft your turns around like what you know is in your hand.
Of course. Yeah.
And then, of course, this was the tech choice. I played one
Oh,
fifth
wow.
Ursula. I played the Sea Witch.
I saw you playing that card. How this card is for you?
It
It's
was
actually pretty cool,
It was all right. Like, I hard cast it once the whole day, and then I also shifted on top of one of the green Ursulas in one of my games. Stopping Steel Song, it helped, like, because there was like a Steel Song player I played against, like, but it never came up against specifically. But the fact that you can just tap and exert their character, the fact that you can like, exert their characters is like really good. Especially like if you're playing against Steel Song, because they'll like keep all of their singers readied.
Yeah.
So
you
now
start, like,
having
learning.
this like in the late game, getting 3 lore, tapping one of their characters and being able to deal with it is really strong.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't see that many people playing the Ursula, but I always thought that Ursula was amazing.
I just want to throw one in, like, and if it didn't come up against a certain matchup, it's essentially
You just think too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Then I did like 3 Fox and 3
foxes.
Crab.
Okay.
This card's like pretty good, like especially like looping these is really good.
I found like Fox like this format more like recycle more than like his attack rush because everyone's playing evasive, so this guy has been like really not that effective as it was before.
Don't get me wrong, it's still a very strong card, but I agree, like it's mostly just for like recycling your Elsas, recycling Ursulas. Even like recycling genies, because you can just like keep like the cards.
Yeah.
Just quest for 2, play, bounce is also like really good. Crabs are really good. Especially like again like when you're trading, dropping this guarantees like your genies get over their genies, like your Iagos will get over their Iagos.
Even their Elsas too.
Exactly, especially the Elsa. Like
just
playing this means now my Elsa can one-shot your Elsa.
Yes.
So this card's like really strong. Also, like for Emerald as an archetype, it really struggles against locations, especially if you're playing against like any of the blue decks with Dock Manor. If you're playing against a purple mirror match, and they have either Queen's Castle or the Library, like these cards help.
Fix it.
Yes.
This 2 cards fix it.
just like the purple like half of the deck helps because, like I said, the Emerald half of the deck is very weak to like those, even and also against like big characters. So like Merlin like helps you, like the Crab just helps you like just get that extra boost in order to like take control of the field.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
And then again, now I mentioned earlier, and yet this is Emerald Amethyst discard, but you haven't seen a discard until right now. So this is the package I played as far as the discard aspect of the deck. 2 Prince John.
2 Johns, okay.
The single Lucifer. And then I play 12 actions. 4 Sudden Chill, 4 Hypnotize, and 4 We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Okay. I saw one of your games and you talked like this like crazy and destroy your opponent. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It's very good.
Yes, I remember that. That's pretty cool.
And again, like even if I don't discard their cards, I can just discard this so that I can go into the Diablo. So they just serve as actions.
Only playing 2, no, like 3 or 4 maybe.
I want to keep like all the uninkables in check. I think I only got like probably only like 12 uninkables in the entire
Oh, that's pretty
deck.
low. Yes. Okay.
Like because that's one of the weaknesses of like certain decks. Like I played Steel Song in one of my set champs, and one of the weaknesses of that deck is like you can get tripped up in ink. If you like miss a turn of ink, or even like there are times where I'm missing like 2 turns of ink. At that point, like you are so far behind that even if you were to like get better draws, like it was literally possible like to come back.
Okay.
So I wanted to play a deck that like guaranteed that like I can ink every turn, and I had the best probability of inking every turn, and I will still be able to like just keep playing the game.
Okay. That's keep progressing. Okay.
Yeah. Sun Chill, obviously, you know, draw. These are all like combo really good. Yeah, this was able having this, being able to like also the fact that I could sing with this, and the Elsa is also like really strong.
And they can sing that too. So
Exactly, yeah. And then Hypnotize is really good because they're losing a card and I'm replacing it with a card.
And you have this as a plus one.
If I have that too, yeah. So that was like the discard engine. Let's see what we got. The only other real like, of course you play 4 of these.
Yeah.
This is a
Staple in every
single purple deck. You
Yes.
always play 4 of these. Being able to sing, yeah, the fact you could just sing with like the majority of the characters is like really good. There are so many times like I got very fortunate. I was able to like discard Shift in Diablo, sing friends, draw 2.
Wow, that's insane.
Draw 2 cards.
That's a
off
dream
that,
right there.
And then you're getting another card. It's exerted, so then on the following turn you're getting another card. So you have the Diablo as a threat, and you're seeing 3 cards. It's like really good.
That's insane. You're gonna miss this card next rotation. After rotation, I'm guessing.
I bet a lot of people are. Like this
Hot
card,
agreement.
it is.
It is hot
Like
agreement.
Yu-Gi-Oh! In Yu-Gi-Oh! It's banned, but in Lorcana we get 4.
I know, right?
Alright, and then the last cards. Now earlier I said like dealing with locations, deal with big characters was like an issue with Emerald. So we're playing. I played 2 copies of the Cricky.
The Cricket.
And then the last 2 cards were 2 copies of He's a Tramp.
Okay. Oh, how this card did for you?
I really like this.
You like it?
It was very good.
Okay.
I know like most of the decks I've seen and the lists I've seen, they'll do improvise because it lets you draw a card. But the thing is, like again, like you struggle with locations and you struggle with that's why like I didn't want to
Big characters in general too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I didn't play Cove. That's why that's why like Cove wasn't in there. That's why I didn't play improvise because yes, like they give you like +1, but it's like against like the way that most of the decks play right now, just having a +1 strength isn't really enough.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. So we playing 6. Anything else? I'm sorry.
Yeah, and also like it's a song, so like you
Oh.
can just sing with any character. You can just sing with one of your characters and just make it big enough.
Everything real. Okay. So we're playing 60 cards.
It was a clean 60.
60. Anything you will change from the main deck?
At present, no. I am very happy with this list.
With the ratios and okay. That's
I like
pretty
it.
cool.
I like
Alright.
again like this is like I think the ratios are very good. Like I had the inkable to uninkable ratios. I was very content with.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations for your first place. Any shout outs before we finish?
Shout outs to Strata's Hobbies for having the event. Shout out to also 95 Game Center in Delaware. I went there and got 8th place. I was unfortunate that we only had 14 people, so we couldn't play out top 4.
Oh.
Well, or top 8, I should say. Like top 4 got to play, but that was it.
Okay.
And then shout out to Dragon's Vault in Vineland. Shout out to like pretty much everyone who plays Lorcana, like in the Southern Jersey community.
Okay. Cool.
And also to Andres TCG.
Oh, thank you.
Please subscribe.
Let's go. All right. Thank you very much and congratulations. I hope to see you guys soon. I hope to see you another top and another winning tournament. All right. Thank you very much.
All right.